Welcome in Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cancers. We're going to be doing your monthly tarot reading for the month of May 2024. So welcome in. This is a general reading, so we're just tapping into, again, all the Cancers out there and whatever message, guidance, information that I guess the universal energies feel is best to provide you at this time to help you during the month of March. Or sorry, May. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So even though this is, we are right now tapping into May 2024, if you come across this, the title, and it resonated with you at a different point in time, there is a reason for that. So there's probably all these messages transcend time and space. So they may be useful for you at whatever time that you're listening to this. So we're gonna, as usual, pull a couple oracle cards to start us off and then dive into the tarot. And we are actually filming from Japan on the island of Shikoku. So we're feeling the energies that have shifted. We actually, if you watch the weekly reading for April 22nd, I talked a little bit about it. We had an earthquake last night, so that was interesting to go through that. I've never been through one before. Everyone's okay, so that's good. But let's see here. We have the Wonders card. I haven't pulled that one yet. Leadership. And simplicity. All right, Cancers. So I feel like there's some experiences, or this could be objects here, like with the crystal here. I feel like there's things that are bringing new insight to you, that are providing you, again, wisdom that's going to be able to put you in a state, like when we see the leadership card here, I don't feel it as like a leader in like at work or in a career, but I feel like this is more gives you a leg up as far as knowledge and insight from these experiences or things that are giving you. You're going to have to take the lead to make some shifts in your life to simplify things. And it's almost like you're able through this insight to shift your perspective on life and realize that what the value of simplifying things are going to bring to you. If you've been in a state of like stress, or there's been a lot of things going on, I feel like just a lot of chaotic energy. It's like if you've been waiting for the external world to help you simplify, or waiting for others to kind of do that first, I feel like Cancers for you in May, that you are actually going to be given the insight. This could be by a book, or again, just even a crystal here that you come across that you're drawn to. That, you know, crystals are an amazing thing for providing their energy to you and opening that up within you. So don't be surprised if maybe it's a crystal you already own, or a stone that like all of a sudden you come across and you just feel like, oh, I'm drawn to that stone right now. Or maybe it's a new one that you're gifted or come across. But it's like this Wonders. It's like opening up your mindset to new ideas and new things that are going to help you take the first step. And then all of a sudden it's like others are going to follow you. And the acts that you do to make little, to me, they're not big changes, but they're small changes on a day-to-day that are going to help shift your energy and kind of shift your life from that. There's going to be bigger impacts, but they're just from small shifts and changes. So let's tap into the tarot for May. This one flew out. The Star. Yeah. Healing energy. I feel like to heal, to find some sense of relief and healing. Again, there's this big, I think the big theme for May is the simplicity card and simplifying things in your life. And what are the things that you can stop doing? Or even just the perspective of like understanding that like you don't have to be perfect. And really in that new knowingness, it brings so much more simplicity to your life and ease. So this to me is the overarching theme for May, the Star, which is a beautiful energy. I'm feeling really healing. And in this card too, there's this new connection. She's holding that like energetic tie to the universe, to the heavens, and it's like providing her all that she needs and wants. All right, let's go to the underside of the deck here. We have Four of Swords, another healing card. Interesting. Knight of Pentacles. The Fool. Yeah, it's putting you on a new... Definitely releasing baggage. And look at that. She's holding the same crystal as in this. The two crystals look exactly the same here. So there's definitely something about the color purple I'm getting for May as well. You may be drawn to the color purple. I feel like if you just, sometimes in your life or just certain time periods, different colors as well can help you. And I feel like purple, like wearing purple or just like putting things around you with that color are going to just shift your energy here. But there's definitely something about like release. The Fool is like releasing all the old and definitely simplifying, like anything he's been carrying, he's letting go of, and he's like going forward on a new path, like really light as far as what he's bringing with him. And I started shuffling, so I messed up the cards, but I see the Six of Wands. So that the Six of Wands is definitely a card of success. And like feeling with this card, I'm especially in this deck, I'm feeling like you're like she's seen, like you're being seen in a new way. And if also like, you know, a big thing as humans, like one of our biggest core traumas is like not being seen for who we really are. And I feel like people start to really see you and your gifts and your skills in a new way. This could even be like tied to your connections, your relationships. I feel like you're being celebrated and just seen and just really feeling success in that area. I don't feel like success in the terms of human success, like, oh, I'm successful at a project or work. This is more like an energy, like a new feeling of like feeling seen in a new way. That's really healing for you. With the Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like you've been working, maybe you've been working on healing or just working on, you know, how do I get out of this energy? And it's like been a really plodding, slow energy of just like plodding along in life and doing the day-to-day. But I feel like it's just been very kind of a heavy energy. The Knight of Pentacles is slow because it's like everything's so meticulous and he has to have a plan and a goal and like he has to understand all his moves. And like that's something too with some simplifying is like just the mindset. It's just like nothing, it doesn't have to be perfect. And it's like you don't have to like know every step of everything because too, if you have a lot on your plate, I mean, that's just gonna, it's like dragging along all of these different things, responsibilities that like, it's like, do you really need, what's the point of doing all that? And is it more of a mindset because you feel like as a culture, we have to do that or that's how life looks? But it's really up to you now to lead the way. It's like, how are you going to create a life that works for you instead of leading a life that you have created because that's what society has told you or that's what everyone else around you is doing. I'm getting a message too about if you have children as well, and like this kind of life and what it looks like for kids. And as a parent, you know, it's kind of that thing with sports nowadays. It's more of a burden and a responsibility than it is for kids to actually it be an expression of creativity or of skill set and passion. And it's like you do that because all the other kids are doing it and all the other parents are doing it. But what's the new way? What's the way for you that works? And it's also going to be a good thing because you have to lead the path for your kids, for them to learn as well. You don't want them to grow up and then lead the same sort of chaotic, stressful life and feel like that has to be the norm. All right, let's pull what's going on in your external world at the moment and some guidance. 9 of Pentacles. I'm getting like you just haven't been feeling yourself. And there's definitely an essence of needing to find balance, to find yourself and to be authentically you. If you're aligned with who you really are and what really resonates with you and the life you want to lead, that's what creates harmony and balance energetically. And then it also expands out into your life and creates balance in all areas. Balance in your work, with your relationships, in your ability to give and receive as well. Because most of the time, people who overgive and are thinking of everyone else and take on all the responsibilities for everybody, what happens is you're not, and you have an energetic block for receiving. So if that's a problem for you and you get upset about it and feel like, I want people to do more for me or to help, and you're like, why doesn't that happen? Well, it really stems with you and your energetic block on it. You're not able to receive, even though you want to receive. You're like, well, I don't, I want that. It's not that I don't want that, but you are energetically in your outward action and always doing for others. You have a block in being able to receive. So then you don't receive from other people. 9 of Wands. Yeah, this pattern has been difficult, right? And it ends up causing you more suffering than good. So the 9 of Wands is around just like you're kind of definitely in this I always get like with the 9 of Wands, it's like the over it card. Like again, you feel alone in the sense that you feel alone, that you have to like do everything and take care of everything. And it's like, when is someone going to help you do the things that you need to help make the journey, just feel easier? And then this just flew out, the Emperor. I feel like there's definitely some stubbornness and control on your end that ends up creating this. And that's where it stems with you. And you might be like, how is that me? I'm surrounded by people who can't, take care of things the way they need to be taken care of, or no one's stepping up. And again, that stems energetically that you have created the environment. You've created those dynamics with people and they've just responded to you. And sometimes too, maybe you didn't put your boundaries up or ask for what you needed from the beginning. So then you just create this dynamic that has always been there. And if a dynamic's been there a long time, it's going to be harder to break. And sometimes you've attracted people in your life that aren't able to take on and to balance things, but you've just accepted that and continued on with these certain relationships. And it could end up being that for some of you, it's just really having that. I don't see anything about communication here, but there's a lot of pentacles here. So it's really about how, to me, the external world looks like and the outward action you're taking. And there's definitely something about, for you to feel safe and to feel good about your life, you've actually been stubborn about needing to have control. And that's where the root lies. And there's something too about something's going to help you that's going to open up a new, almost like when we think of wonders, it's like something that's really like wow and wondrous to us, and like almost like imaginative, like our imagination opening up, that's going to help you gain some new wisdom, that you're going to take new steps forward to, again, simplify your life, lighten your own load, to then help others respond in a different way for you. Interesting. All right, Cancers. I think some big lessons about balance in the month of May for you. But what's coming here, why this is all happening, is again back to the star, which is about healing and transmuting any old patterns that aren't working. And then finally getting like your wishes fulfilled. It's like finally getting your needs met and feeling you getting what you want. Sorry, I just hit the table there. All right, Cancers, let's head to the extended here. You can connect to the extended by the link below in the description. So come along with me. We'll continue this reading. What signs here? We'll tap into any signs that are showing up. So I see Aquarius and Aries. So if you're connected to an Aquarius or Aries, we can pull a card or two to see what's going on with them. And we'll take a look to see more about, you know, the root here of, is this like a program? Was this because of something that happened to you? But what is the guidance here? What is the real guidance to help you shift this in a way that's best for everyone? And we'll see kind of looking forward how this unfolds. All right, Cancer, see you over there.